Hey guys, hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to film a Project Pan update. It's really exciting. I love, obviously, the Project Pans. I always get excited about those. You know you're having a bad fashion day when you hate your shirt that you wore all day so bad. You come home and put on a hoodie that you slept in last night instead. So anyways, didn't love my outfit today, so I'm wearing this lovely hoodie. Anyways, so Project Pan update, let's get started. I'm gonna be as surprised as you guys are. I've been like trying to pay attention, but I just feel like I keep losing focus. Yeah, I've had a lot going on lately, and I just feel like, okay, I really need to sit down and remember exactly what was in my Project Pan and make sure I'm on track. So this is an update for me and an update for you. Alright, let's get started. The very first product that I have, I talked about this in my favorites. This is one I have been able to keep track of and know that I'm doing good with. Is this StriVectin. If you can see my marks. Ooh, it's so white. I don't know if you can see. That's how much I've used, and that's how much I have left. So I'm about halfway through. This Project Pan runs from the very beginning of December to the end of March, so it's 4 months. I'm filming this first week of February, so I'm 2 months in and I'm about halfway through, which is probably exactly where I need to be. I love this product. If you want to hear me drone on and on and on about it, you can watch my December, January favorites. I talk a lot about it there. Let me get my pen out because I'm going to have to make some marks, but this hoodie is like, should have picked a better shirt. Yeah. Okay, the next thing I have are all of the lovely eyeliners I put in. I knew this was going to be ambitious when I put these in. I wasn't really sure if I actually would be able to finish these, but I really wanted to. So I was hoping I could kind of will my willpower finishing these. So what I've been doing is marking on the ones that I can sharpen. I've just been marking where the lid was and where the lid is now. You can see I've used, I think you can see both of those. I have used quite a bit of it. It's quite small. I actually really like this eyeliner. It is the Mally, I think it's the Mally Evercolor. I'll put it below. This one's a purple. I actually use this one quite a bit. It's so dark though that I can use it without necessarily looking super purple. So I really like this one. This one I put in and I have hardly used it at all. This is another one of the Mally Evercolor ones. I love the formula of these eyeliners. I think they're good. They're easy to use. They stay on all day. I just don't like this color. I don't really know what I would do with this other than sometimes I put it like right in my inner corner for a little highlight, but I can't do that during the summer. So I really don't know what else to do with this. So if I don't use this one, I'm going to let it go. I've barely used any of it anyways. It's not something I really care for. So it's kind of an excuse to, let's see what I can use out of it and then let it go. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this one or not. I think I used a different Sharpie on it. This is the Clinique Quickliner for eyes. Yeah, that's how much I've used of it. Let me go ahead and show you this one. This one obviously you can't tell. I can't tell how much product's in here. I have no idea. But the way that I feel about these two are like I'm going on multiple dates with a guy that I know I'm never going to fall in love with. It's like he doesn't have any obvious flaws. There's nothing like super major going wrong with him. The dates aren't necessarily terrible, but they're just not great either. There's no fireworks with these products. This one is like weird and finicky, so when I try to use it, I like to use this little tool. It does work great. It goes down in between your lashes. Like, that part of it is good, except for when you're using it that way only, you don't press hard enough and the product doesn't come out evenly. So like, I'll try to mimic that here. I don't know, it'll probably tell me how stupid I am, but you know, you're just pressing lightly when you use it that way. If you can see, like when you use it that way, you're just pressing lightly and the product doesn't come out evenly. If I were to draw a big, thick, harsh line and put a lot of pressure on it, you know, it comes out just fine. So that's probably my biggest pet peeve about this product. It just doesn't, you know, there's a good idea here. It's just not quite executed enough for me to actually want to go out and buy something like that. Plus, I mean, I didn't even try to draw like a pretty line here, but that's a little bit too just harsh for me personally and my taste. So yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it. It's just not really good enough. I wouldn't purchase again. And the Quickliner for eyes is very hard. I feel like you have to put a lot of pressure on it as well. It doesn't just come off. It comes off very gray. So then you have to put a lot of pressure down on it and it'll come off black. But if you've ever, you know, you don't put that much pressure on your eyelids. So I don't know, not in love with these. I'm going to continue to use them as much as I can stand, but yeah, I'm not in love. If I finish anything, I really hope to finish this one because I do really like this formula. It glides on. Let me show you that. Like, watch, barely any pressure, and I have a nice solid line with that, you know. I like that. Even the silver one has that good texture to it. Oops. I mean, I'm barely putting any pressure down on it, and it just, the silver one's obviously light. My camera's not wanting to read it, but you barely put any pressure on it, and it just has a nice creamy, like that. Okay, Smashbox Photo Op, if you can see my lines there. Ooh, there we go. I am not quite halfway. I'm hoping the saving quality will be that the package thins out a little bit down here. Yeah, I'm enjoying this still. I enjoyed it the first time around. I think it's a good quality product. It's something I would possibly repurchase in the future. Yeah, I like this. It's good, and I'm well on my way to finishing it, so I'm happy about the progress on that. Alright, this next one, I have no idea where I'm at. The little method that I tried in the last one to market, it doesn't work. The package is opaque, so I can't see through it. I have no idea what's left in here. I think it's about to like here, just by the tapping. By the tapping method, I think it's about to like here somewhere. I've just honestly been using this on my forehead where I have some hyperpigmentation. Sunscreen or products don't typically bother my forehead. It has to be something really irritating to bother me on my forehead. This one doesn't bother me on my forehead. I have hyperpigmentation, so I thought, you know, hey, maybe we'll try, use this up and, you know, protect my hyperpigmentation from the sun a little bit more in the winter while I'm really working on trying to lighten it up. And I don't really think it's doing anything extra in those regards, but I do like to use this outside when I'm gardening because of all of the products that I have that contain sunscreen. This is one of the ones that really irritates me a little bit less than others. Hopefully, if it's warm enough in March to do yard work and be out in the sun, I will be able to finish this off. The Brook Cosmetics Cream Eyeshadow in a stick form. I think they quit making these, which I'm really sad about. They started making they still make the cream eyeshadow, but it's in a pot. And I really, really liked this in a stick. That was like one of the big selling points for me on this product. I do still love it though, but unfortunately, If you've watched my last project pan, I held on to this because I thought it had like 2 days left of product in it. No. I've been using it for 2 more months. I have no idea. I swear I think it is reproducing in there. I don't know what it's doing. I swear it's been like in the exact same place on the tube for like 2 months. I don't know. I mean, I can even see through the tube. Like, there's nothing left up here. I have no idea. But, so yeah, I'm still using this. I probably, hopefully, will be able to get to this at some point. I definitely wouldn't let this go at the end. Packaging's a little wonky there, but yeah. So that's that. Not much progress there. The next ones I have, I did 4 sample, deluxe sample size finishing powders. I have successfully used one of them up, and that's this little tiny one. It was Brook Cosmetics again. Loved this. I would definitely repurchase it. I think they actually make 2. I think on their website you can buy sample sizes like this. I like that. I would possibly buy one of these again just to like try it one more time before I bought it. But yeah, really, I really did enjoy this. I was sad to see it go, but you know, I'm excited to see that little tiny container go. The next 2, I'm kind of using both of these right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see without me dumping this everywhere. But I have used, yeah, there we go. I've used quite a bit of this one. It's the Laura Mercier. It's the Laura Mercier, crap, I always forget the name of it. It's the Laura Mercier Invisible Loose Setting Powder. And then this one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. This one you can't see any progress made. I've used it a couple of times. So those 2. I haven't even opened this one yet, but I'm almost certain that I can finish all of these off. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm doing really well on this one. I'm excited about it. I'm actually taking a break from this one, not only because number 1, I was getting a little bit bored with it, and number 2, I kind of wanted to save it until like March when I'm wearing springtimey colors. Let's see, the Maybelline Trio in Lilac Luxe. Here's the deal with this one. The only reason I reach for this at all is because of this purple shade. The white shade is okay. I use it kind of as a highlight. I use just a little bit of it as a highlight. It blends out really well. It's okay. And this shadow, I just don't like at all. It's very, very intense. It is so freaking shimmery that I barely put a dent in it. I don't even know if you can see. It has a very tiny dent in it. But, so once this shadow is gone, there's no reason in the world for me to hold on to this because I will never reach for this little trio without that. I think the only reason I've held on to this for as long as I have is because I actually really like this shade. But these 2, this one's okay, this one sucks. Somehow I keep losing my samples, but there are also samples in this project pan. One of them I have finished up completely. It's the, I say Ole Henrikson, I don't know. Truth Serum Collagen Booster. Really like this product. This is something that I possibly would repurchase after I use up some products. I think I've used this before and really liked it then, so I did get the biggest sample out of the way. This one's actually in my bathroom, but I'll show you the packaging. This is the one I'm using now. It is the Rapid Collagen Infusion from Murad. Haven't really came to any conclusions about this one. I've only been using it for about 3 or 4 days now, and I don't know, just haven't really noticed anything going on. So, jury's still out on what I think about that. Did love that. I'm missing 2 more samples, and I don't know what they are or where they are. I will find them. I do know they're both small foil packet size, so I shouldn't have any problem finishing off those by the end of March. Alright, So I had two Lancome Hypnose Star mascaras. I taped that one up because it is done and I didn't want to confuse it with this one, and I kept threatening to do that to myself. So I taped this one up, it's done. The formula changed, it was getting like really, really dry and hard to apply. This one is almost at that point as well. I could almost quit using it today or tomorrow or any day now, just because it is kind of getting to that just weird, hard to apply point. I didn't use this one as long as I was able to use this one, but you know, I don't know how long these were actually on a shelf somewhere before they even reached me, so it's hard to tell. But this one does seem to be changing faster, so I think that it is almost gone. Very last product I have, the very last two things I had, I put two primers in. I really wanted to use it or lose it on primers. I seem to have trouble with silicone on my skin, and I haven't quite figured it out yet exactly what is the trigger, but these really heavy silicone primers tend to break me out, and I was hesitant to even start using this. I did use it like 2 weeks ago. I did get a little bit of a breakout where I used it. I just used it on like one little spot on my face. That doesn't always mean that the product caused it, so I like to kind of repeat that experience if I can. So I will try it at least one more time and make sure that that's what is doing it. But if it is, I'm going to let this go. Probably pass it on to my mom. She really likes silicone primers. I wish I could use them. I want to use them so bad. I know that they really bother me like on the lower half of my face, so I thought that I could use it just here on my, like around my nose where I actually have problems with my pores. I thought that I would be able to use it there and not have any issue, but it's just got little tiny bumps. I don't know. It sucks. This product, on the other hand, was also in with this, but it turns out this is not what I thought it was. This is the Brightening Face Primer. This is actually a lot like the Smashbox Photo Op. I would say these two things are like a very, very similar product. So I'm actually going to take this out of my project pan, and when I'm done with this, use this one up, because it's just not, it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was like one of these very heavy silicone primers. It's not, so I'm going to totally take this out. And that is all for my project pan update. As always, feel free to let me know in the comments if you're doing project pan as well, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.